Warm, sunny days are coming, and Lansing Community College is ready to give your child a summer of serious fun. The LCC Youth Summer Camps are now enrolling. There's a camp to spark every child's interest, from exploring Michigan wildlife to battling robots to film and animation. Full and half-day sessions are held at LCC East. Plus, there's before and after care, so it's convenient for parents too. More than 25 camps are available. View them all and register at lcc.edu/seriousfun. That's lcc.edu/seriousfun.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-452-8142. 800-452-8142. 800-452-8142. That's 800-452-8142.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-915-6831. 800-915-6831. 800-915-6831. That's 800-915-6831. Paid for by Zero Debt.
It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Carter, coming to you from Stacks 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. I'd like to thank all my listeners for joining us again on the Sunday Chronicle. I also like to thank our followers. We could not make it without you, so we appreciate the support over all the years. I mean, the Chronicle, this is our 40th year. Can you believe that? I'm just so excited that we are into a 40th year for like community media. That is huge.
And the 5th or 6th season of the Sunday Chronicle podcast.
Yes. I mean, and that is major because we started like in the heart of COVID. And so I'm just really excited about all of the wonderful things that are going on and the guests that we've had and the way we've been able to kind of weave together just the fabric of community. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the guests that we have today. Oh, and before we jump in, Span, thank you for being here and thank you for everything that you do. I had to say that.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much. And I promise not to make fun of you too much because we got a super highfalutin guest we got here today.
Right. We got to treat him right. We got to treat him right.
Real good. Right. Real good.
Now, where'd you get that one from?
I don't know.
It's good.
He's like the king of like making me feel awkward, but okay, whatever. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest. We have the prez here, the prez of Lansing Community College, Dr. Steve Robinson. Holla.
Hey, Yanice, thank you for having me. I didn't know we were going to have so much fun here with you. This is going to be great.
Yes, this is what we do. We're so happy to have you.
Well, thanks for having me.
I'm sorry to interrupt right off the rip. Usually I wait a while to interrupt.
Okay.
But just so for context, people, when he came in here, this is a guy who runs LCC, and he goes, "Hey, I'm Steve."
I am Steve.
Yes, but a lot of people's like, "I'm Dr. Mrs. Lordy, have mercy, Christian." Now it's just like, okay, you can stop with the titleizing. But he's just like, "Hey, I'm Steve. Oh, and I run LCC."
Yeah, we can talk about that. Titles are sometimes a big deal, but I do like being Steve. So it's great to be here with both of you.
That's the best title, right?
Steve.
Right. Yes. And so, Steve, tell me why you are here today, because we got some good stuff to talk about.
We have a lot of good things to talk about, Yanice. First, congratulations on 40 years and 5 years of the podcast. That's a big deal.
Thank you.
I love your tagline about community. Community is our middle name at Lansing Community College. Lansing Community College. And I'm here because April is Community College Month. Yes. Community college is actually my favorite idea in the world. The American Comprehensive Community College is an amazing thing. And I am looking forward to telling you all about community college and specifically Lansing Community College, because we're really proud to have one of the best community colleges in the country right here in Lansing, Michigan.
Yes. And, I feel like I've been on a journey with Lansing Community College.
Yes, you have.
It's just been amazing for me now. As you may know, I took over the Chronicle after my father passed, and that was in 2022. And so I met with Bruce.
Yes.
The director.
Bruce Mackley, our director of marketing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I want to say that, without the support that I've seen from you all, I don't know if the Chronicle would have made it through, because we just received so much support from you all. And so I wanted to start by thanking you for that.
Well, we appreciate that, and we thank you. Thanks for keeping such a vibrant resource going in our community. The Chronicle is a really cool outlet. We were just talking about, the paper version that we have, and we have it in our buildings at LCC. And that actually makes me really happy that some of our leaders, like Bruce, our director of marketing, or just anybody at LCC, would help a community outlet like the Chronicle thrive and survive. That's what we're here for. Community colleges are great community resources. Yes. I hope we can get into all the things that we do, but that makes me and the team back at LCC really happy to know that we've helped in some way.
Yes, and the collaboration I just see with LCC, and not just with me, different businesses, different entities across Greater Lansing, and the support that you give. Just in the exhibit you just launched, the Change Makers. Just amazing.
I hope we get a minute to talk about the Change Makers Center. Because that's one of those things that, we love giving back to the community. We love telling the community story, and we do that in a lot of ways.
Yes. Now, Community College Month.
Yes.
Right? So tell me about your involvement in it and the whole premise of Community College Month.
Sure. So we set aside April. There are a lot of months in the calendar. We take time out to recognize different institutions, different cultural backgrounds. And in April, we celebrate Community College Month to uplift about 1,100 community colleges in the United States. The community college is actually a pretty uniquely American idea. A lot of countries across the world have two-year colleges, but they're not exactly like us, where we would have occupational training and transfer programming. That is a pretty new idea that goes back to 1947. President Truman had this thing called the Truman Commission Report. And in it was this big, audacious goal of having a two-year college in commuting distance to every American. So you see a lot of community colleges start up in the from the 50s through the 60s. Now, in LCC, we were founded in 1957. There are 28 community colleges across the state of Michigan and 3 tribal colleges. So we're one of those first community colleges that came online after the Truman Commission. So we're really proud of community colleges and the role that they play across the country, because we're for everybody. A lot of colleges are very expensive, or you have to have high test scores, and they're very selective in who they let in. At a community college, it's for everybody. We're open admissions, and we're very affordable. We're very proud at LCC for having very affordable tuition. And here in Michigan, we've got some great resources for folks to actually go to community college almost for free. We've got the Pell Grant, which we've had for a long time. But here in the state of Michigan, we have Michigan Reconnect. We have the Community College Guarantee. We can talk a lot about those. But just to round out Community College Month, our national organizations like the American Association of Community Colleges and the Association of Community College Trustees, we're promoting and telling the community college story in the month of April, just to let everybody know what an amazing thing your local community college is.
Yes. And I see what you all are doing. It's amazing because it's just such a great reflection of the community that you are serving. All of the different programs that you have to meet people where they are.
Yep, we meet people where they are, and you've seen in our tagline on our advertising, "You belong here." We take inclusion really, really seriously at LCC. We want everybody to look at LCC and be able to see themselves there. Yes. And you'll see that in our advertising. We are everybody's college, the people's college, right? So we're proud of that, and we are also proud of the fact that we do two things really well. One is we do university transfer. Way over half of our students desire to get a bachelor's degree somewhere. For example, we're right here in town with Michigan State University. That's where I went to college. Go Green. Yes. Right? So, but a lot of our students who want to transfer to Michigan State, they're in a program called Envision Green, where we get them hooked up with Michigan State while they're at LCC so that when they transfer, they are very successful when they go there. But our students transfer everywhere to Eastern, Western, Ferris, private colleges. They go everywhere.
Even HBCUs.
Oh, right? Absolutely. Yes. And I'm glad you mentioned HBCUs because, a lot of HBCUs are in different parts of the country, but many of our students aspire to go to historically black colleges and universities. Yes. So we have a specific landing page. If you go to lcc.edu/HBCU, there are all kinds of resources available for students who desire to transfer to links to those colleges. And so transfer is at least half of our mission at LCC. And the rest of it has to do with occupational programs like nursing, healthcare, technology, computers. We've got a lot of great degrees, either at the certificate or associate degree level, that translate into good jobs for students. And then the job fairs that you have. Yeah. So, all of our programs love to do job fairs where we have employers, and we do these at all of our locations. So our campus location downtown, which is in the heart of downtown, just a block away from the Capitol. That's one of our campuses. And then we have a West campus, which is where a lot of our technical programs are. A lot of our job fairs are out at West. And, we're here for everybody in the community. We represent this whole slice region, the Shiawassee, Livingston, Ingham, Clinton, and Eaton counties. We're really the community college for Mid-Michigan. I want to dive in a little bit about the Men in Color. Yes. And I know that's coming up. It's the Tech Men in Color. Correct. Tech Men of Color. Yes. And so I want to talk about that, but first we got to take a short break, but not before reminding my listeners that this is Yanice Carter, the host of the Sunday Chronicle, heard at Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. We'll be back after this.
What is Recover Now? It's a movement to get clean and sober, started by you, friends and family members, or maybe even the person suffering from an alcohol or drug problem. Recover Now is a free service that helps people find treatment facilities covered by private insurance to help them start the road to recovery and succeed. If you or a loved one wants to recover now, call this number. It's a free call. Many of our treatment counselors have been exactly where you are, and they know what you're going through and how to help you get where you want to be. And that is on the road to recovery. With one free phone call, my specialist will check your insurance and help you get the best treatment for your needs. Remember, get clean, get sober. Use Recover Now as your free service. Here's the number.
800-936-5087. 800-936-5087. 800-936-5087. That's 800-936-5087.
I'm in my late 60s. My husband died a few years ago. He did all of our taxes. I sold a piece of property last year, and I forgot to claim the proceeds of the sale. Next thing I know, I got a letter from the IRS telling me that I owe over $50,000. Now I have a huge tax problem. I don't have that kind of money. I wish I knew who to call.
If you sold property in the last calendar year or didn't claim all of your part-time or even retirement income, you could be in big trouble with the IRS. Call first before they send you a letter. If you've already got a letter, call. We'll help you file years of past tax returns and save you time and money. So call the tax doctor. The call is confidential and free.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-910-6034. 800-910-6034. 800-910-6034. That's 800-910-6034.
Hi, I'm Yanice Jackson, publisher and editor of the Chronicle News, host of the Sunday Chronicle, and mom. Amongst my many titles, I've added writer to them. My new book chronicles everything I've learned along the way. So check out my book, Notes from the Trail, available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. For more information, visit my website at www.yaniceyvette.com. And welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Carter. And before we went to break, we were talking to Dr. Steve Robinson. He's just like, just call me Steve. So
yeah.
He says, everybody, I'm just going to call him Steve.
Please do. So, not everybody takes that invitation. Some people, I'll tell you a quick story, Yanice. Mm-hmm. Couple, particularly our trustees and some folks at the college, we're very formal a lot of times. And I can ask them over and over again, call me Steve. And they just said, nope, you're President Robinson, you're Dr. Robinson. Mm-hmm. Some people take titles really seriously, and yes. I understand that. But I'm glad you're calling me Steve.
Yes. I mean, I want it to be fun. I want it to be comfortable.
Yes.
Not to take away from the prestige and the title, because I so respect you.
Yes.
But I'm just glad that we have this wonderful dialogue going on and
Agreed.
whatnot. So I wanted to dive into what's coming up as well. Mm-hmm. Is it Tico Duckett that's going to be?
Yes, and also Todd Duckett. Yes.
So the Duckett brothers.
Both great friends of LCC. Amazing people, great community leaders, and Todd will be a guest at the Tech Men of Color event we have coming up. But this is an annual event.
Yes.
And it's really important to us. But it's going to be really special because of the guests we have coming.
So tell me a little bit about the event. Is this going to be on the West Campus?
Yes. Okay. So most of our tech careers oriented programming is at the West Campus, which is on the west side in Delta Township, and it's there because that's where we have a lot of our advanced manufacturing training. We have a state-of-the-art training center called the Center for Manufacturing Excellence.
Oh, I saw that.
Isn't it incredible?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's incredible. And we have all the latest equipment there, computer numerical control machines like CNC, robotics, factory floor automation, all of that stuff, programmable logic controllers.
And you partner with the skilled trades like the
We do, yes. So Eaton Risa is out there with us, right? Yes. And so there are a lot of K-12 learners in and out of that building because of our great partnerships with all the school districts all over the region. But Tech Men of Color is a really important event where, I said at the beginning that we take inclusion really seriously at LCC. We want to make sure that everybody can see themselves in a great career. And it's really, it's not just enough to put something on the calendar and say, everybody come. We want to target particular communities to say, look, there are pathways to great jobs in technology. That's a great way to unlock opportunity for yourself and your family. And so representation and making sure that everybody can come to LCC and see themselves on a pathway to careers like that is really important to us. So we do that for the Men in Color events. We do things for women to make sure that women can see themselves in trades and STEM. So it's something we've been doing for a long time. It's part of our value system at LCC.
How do you decide, like, what's the process? So do you like talk to the trustees? Is that something that you do and say, hey, for this year's Men of Color Tech event, we're going to do X, Y, and Z? Or is it people more reaching out to you to collaborate with these types of events?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Our trustees are great supporters, but actually this work starts closer to the program. So we have an amazing Dean Shanta Dwyer over, you've probably met Shanta. She's our Dean of Technical Careers. And she's been a part of the division for a long time. And she and her team set up these annual events. So we didn't just this year decide to do a Tech Men of Color event. We've been doing it for a long time. And they plan those at the department level. We invite all of the college leaders and the trustees to these events. But these have been going on for a long time because actually there's a great need in these career fields for all kinds of folks, but particularly for representation. You take a look that, these are not incredibly diverse fields when you look at about who is in these jobs. And many of these jobs, there are going to be a lot of turnover. Yeah. And so we want to make sure that there are pathways for folks to come to campus. And often it starts with one of these events where you come and you have no idea what kind of careers there are in technology. Maybe you don't know what a programmable logic controller is, or you've never seen a CNC machine, or know what Industry 4.0 is. You come to these events and light bulbs go off. And so that's what these events are for. And they're really planned by our amazing faculty and staff at West Campus and Technical Careers.
Very good. You talked a little bit about diversity.
Yes.
And I want to just take my hat off to you about the diverse board.
Yes.
Oh, my. I just think it's wonderful. And just not just the diversity, just the personalities, just the dynamic backgrounds of everyone on the board.
What an idea, having a school that actually looks like the community they're serving.
That's it, Span. That's it. So if I could, thank you for recognizing that. So I was hired at LCC 6 years ago. We have 7 elected trustees. So in addition to your great observation about the diversity of our board, these folks were chosen by the folks who vote.
Yes.
So it's a completely elected board. So that's thing number one. And it's a almost completely new board. For me, only 2 of the 7 trustees were here when I was hired. So I got a chance to meet these folks after they get elected. They become part of our board. And I do, this is something that the average listener wouldn't know about our board. There are 1,100 community colleges in the country. In the community college world, people know Lansing Community College because our trustees are active nationally. When I go to the national conferences, I usually have 6 or all 7 of the trustees with me, and the other colleges from the other states, they know who we are. We have our trustees have been in leadership positions. For example, the chair of our board right now, Angela Matthews, Chair Matthews, she just finished being the chair of the African American Trustees Caucus at the national organization.
Yes, she's awesome.
She is.
By the way.
She is. And she is. And so she led that caucus for 4 years. She's been our chair now for 4 years. And she's been a trustee, I think, for almost 8 or longer. So, but our longest serving trustee, Bob Proctor, who has been on the board for 23 plus years, is now on the board of the Association of Community College Trustees.
Oh, awesome.
So in these organizations, LCC is kind of a big deal, and it's because our trustees really show up and they show out and they tell our story.
You all just went to New Orleans, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the national.
It
was a party, Span. It was. So I actually took some great pictures of the trustees in the French Quarter. One of my favorite pictures.
Nice.
I could send it to you.
That sounds dangerous.
No,
go ahead.
Yeah, it could have been dangerous, but look, I'm tasteful. I don't want to embarrass anybody. But so we had our Michigan trustee and president meeting in the French Quarter, and I was up on the balcony, and 4 of our trustees were coming down. I just took a great picture looking down on them and on Chartres Street, or Chartres. They say Chartres, and so. We had a great time, but that was our annual meeting, what we call the National Congress.
Yeah. Okay.
So they go to that meeting every year, and some colleges will send 1 or 2 trustees, some won't send any at all. We usually have everybody, and they know who we are. And the same thing with our every year. We're usually in a different city like New Orleans, San Diego. We're going to Chicago. We've been to Seattle. But every year we go to Washington, D.C. in February to lobby Congress for community colleges.
Yeah.
And we just came back from that.
And Span, I know you have a question.
Yeah.
And I wanted to also touch on the change makers. Which one should we do first? So talk about change makers.
I'll do my question real quick, I swear.
Okay.
Go ahead. I want to hear.
So once upon a time, I was actually looking to learn more about cars. So I was going to enter what was the automobile program. And at that time, I want to say it was pre-COVID, it was gone. I don't know if my timing is correct. What happened to it?
So the automotive program out at West Campus is largely a K-12 program that we do with the Eaton School District. So we still have auto out there. And if you go to West Campus and drive back behind, you'll see all the cars that they work on. But primarily those programmings, they're still there, but they're things we do in partnership with Eaton Risa and the school districts in that part of the community college district.
So it's more focused towards K through 12,
correct?
Not necessarily a college experience.
Yep. Long before I came, we had like an auto body program, like a collision program. We do not have that anymore. A community college often changes and updates its programs on a regular basis, and most of that change comes from what's happening out in the job market. Unlike a university where maybe like you start at the university and then build it and they will come, we kind of do the opposite. We look at where there are jobs and we create programs to help folks train, upskill, and get into those jobs.
What an idea, preparing people for jobs that actually make them money. That's brilliant.
It is brilliant, yeah. And on that span, one little other brag point is that we were just selected by the Aspen Institute, which is a very prestigious national group, to be part of a cohort called Unlocking Opportunity. We're working on this there's only one other college in Michigan doing it. And it's exactly that span. It's starting with what are the good jobs? How do we prepare our students for them, and let's build programs to get them into them rather than the other way around.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So, Dr. Robinson.
Yes.
Let's talk about this change
I'm
makers.
very excited to talk about change makers.
I think it's phenomenal, but I'd like to let you have the floor.
So
on this one.
thanks. Well, let me tell the story from the beginning, okay?
Yes.
So you and I saw each other at the ribbon cutting, the grand opening of the Changemakers Center, and I'm going to tell your listeners what it is. I'm going to invite everybody to come see it. But let me rewind the tape almost 3 years. We had a trustee who said, you know what? As people pass away in our community, we lose a lot of stories. We lose a lot of opportunities to honor people and give them their flowers while they're here. So what we want to do is tell this story about how particular African-American leaders have made a difference in our community. That was the beginning of the idea, just in a board meeting. My team went off and came up with 3 ideas about how we could do that. One was a sculpture on campus, because if you've ever been to our campuses, we have all this beautiful public art. We thought of a landscape installation, like maybe a garden. But our third idea was an interactive electronic exhibit that could be updated. So that was the genesis of this thing we call the Changemakers Center. It's on the 3rd floor of the Gannon building, between some beautiful conference rooms, some classrooms, and our gym. And it's a 5-wall interactive display. You've seen it. Yes. It would look at home in the Smithsonian. That's how good it is. There is a 30-foot digital wall, curved digital wall, with all the change makers. And what we did at the beginning, there was a community focus group that inducted 30 prominent African Americans. Some of them have passed, some of them are still living, and that's just the beginning. Those are just the first 30. We're going to be inducting new change makers every year, and the way the center works is you go up to an interactive screen, you see the pictures of the change maker, you can press on their picture, and the next thing you know, you get their bio, you get a video. It's an incredible experience. So if your listeners have not been to the Gannon building, we do have open hours, and I'll give a web address. It's changemakers.lcc.edu, and you can actually see all about the center and everything I just told you. I don't think I know of another college in the country that's done anything like this.
I
really haven't. And I look, and the team that built this, we have some of the most creative, thoughtful people at LCC. The people who did the voiceover for the videos, the people who actually put together the exhibits. I would put it at the level of the Smithsonian. If you go to, say, the African American History Museum or go to the Wright Museum in Detroit, this is on that level or better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's an amazing exhibit. Amazing. And I'm so excited that I was able to be a part of that ribbon cutting and just, be able to share my experience with our readership, with our followers and whatnot.
Yeah, you did a great article about it. Thank you. That means a lot to us because this is not a one and done. This isn't just like put some plaques on a wall and then move on to something else. This is a living exhibit. So actually my team right now is working on what's the process for inducting the next group of change makers.
Well, you have a nomination
We do.
form.
So right where at that same URL, I'll say it again, changemakers.lcc.edu. You can nominate a change maker because, there are a lot more than 30 people that need to be recognized, right? So you can actually nominate a person, and these things actually take a while to put together because we need good archival photos. We need great, information about them. So that's a call to the community to
So it's like
nominate.
a living, breathing thing.
Completely honest. It's very living, very breathing. It's something that I've never been a part of. And I've been doing this community college thing for more than 30 years. This is one of maybe the coolest project I've been able to be a part of.
Well, this is wonderful. Press, we gotta. Our time is actually over.
Okay, all right. We went over time.
I mean, but it's just such a wonderful conversation.
Yes, I appreciate it very much.
I wanted to thank you again for being here.
Absolutely.
And we got to have you back because we didn't talk about like your background and what led you here to Lansing.
Yeah.
So we got to do like a part 2.
We'll do that.
Yeah, and Span.
Yes.
What? No more questions?
No, I mean, I have a million questions, but we only have so much time.
That's right.
So I'll save them for part 2 and 3 and 4 as Dr. Steve continues to come through.
I would love to come back. I had a lot of fun. Great conversation.
Yes, this is wonderful. So, yes, please come on back. Y'all, make sure to watch out for Pedal with the Prez. That'll be this fall, correct?
It's in the summer.
In the summer.
It was a COVID thing. We do a bike ride on the river trail. Yeah.
So this is awesome, y'all. He does this. And so if you can come on out and do that, please. Come join us at LCC for our 40th anniversary celebration taking place in the Michigan Room on June 6th.
Oh, that's the best meeting room in Lansing.
Yes, please come on out, y'all. And we're going to have local vendors. We're going to have we're going to be all up at LCC. We're going to take it over. Yes.
Love it.
So that is our time. But Dr. Robinson, thank you. And thank you to all my listeners and followers. You are listening to the Sunday Chronicle, heard on Stax 92.1 FM, the platform for community because community knows what community needs. Have a great day.